Yeah. What is up, guys? This is your boy Alex in the house. I'm here with
Navi in the cut.
And welcome back to
The Real No Cap Podcast.
And we actually have a few special guests in today. We have our other boy, actually.
What's your name?
My name is Eduardo Yanez.
Yes, sir.
The voice is soothing and sexy and like it's just there.
Yes.
This is gonna be interesting.
Do a little commentary, just anything.
A little commentary. Okay,
Cleveland.
yeah, I recently just found out about this podcast through my best friend Alex here, who I met back in 5th grade, I figured I'd be on it, why not? And, just talk about some of the things that I've done and how I got into, playing guitar and doing music and whatnot.
On this podcast, we bring people to inspire others to do better in life, whether it's through work, mindset, or anything. Today, we will be getting into a good bit of topics, I won't lie, because we got two special guests here, so we will be talking about hella shit today.
I'm excited. I can't wait.
I'm not. Shut up. You interrupted me. Nah, but for real, though, like, today's about to be fire, huh?
It's going to be fire, dude.
She's going to be heat.
Yes.
She's going to be heat, hopefully.
Yes. No, it will be.
It will be.
All right. So here we have our boy Eduardo in the house.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, and so this guy, I've been knowing him since almost as long as I've been knowing Ivan. Again, for just a little refresh, I met Ivan when I moved over here when I was around 5 years old, and we just been kicking it since then. I'm pretty sure all the OGs remember from episode 1 when we introduced ourselves. So if you didn't, go back and listen to the very first episode. Really, really highly recommend, so you know what we do and why we're doing this. Just a little bit of information from us.
He lied. He didn't come from Cali. He crossed the border.
Nah. That's what you get. So our man Eduardo, we're just gonna do a little interview kind of deal. So when did you start playing guitar?
I want to say I started maybe close around the end of 2017 or early 2018, roughly around Christmas time of that year, if I remember correctly. I remember my younger sister ended up getting a guitar for her birthday, although she never really picked it up. So I just kind of decided to, take it up and see where I go from there, and it's been about almost 3-4 years now since I started playing.
Yeah. I remember when you first got that, or actually I remember when Emily got it. I think they found it or they got it from where was it?
The flea market.
The flea market, right? Yeah. So they got it from the flea market.
Yo, tell me it was a La Vaquita.
It was La Vaquita. La pulga, la vaquita.
El tianguis, where they sell tangas 5 por $3.
Yeah, so I remember when me and Eduardo, I used to go to his house all the time, and I remember that day when they got the little when Emily got the guitar, but Emily just looked at it, messed with it for a week or so, and then Eduardo took over.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And then after then, you just started you're self-taught, right?
Yeah, I am self-taught for the most part. I have watched some YouTube videos here and then from different creators to kind of get a grasp on where to go and what I want to do. But I didn't pay or get taught by anybody else. I'm just mainly self-taught.
Yeah, did you say get taught by somebody else or get topped by someone else?
He didn't get topped or taught.
Dang, that shit would have been fire as fuck.
No, but for all the people that said, oh, I can't learn how to play guitar or I'm not good at it, you can do it. It's just a matter of commitment.
And if you don't keep trying, you're whack as fuck. Yeah,
so Ivan, me, and Eduardo are actually all self-taught. Eduardo, he's self-taught just from watching YouTube videos. Ivan, you learn by ear and watch YouTube videos too. And me, I just watch YouTube videos. So there is no excuse. You could do it. Just put your mind to it and you got it.
It's not till recent, though, that I started learning how to play by ear. Bro, that shit's fucking hard.
Bro, it is hard because you have to repeat until you find the right note. And then until you get it too.
That and I don't know my fucking scale. So I'm like, they'll be like, oh, tócalo en fa menor. And I'm just like, damn. Like I play each one till I find it.
Yeah.
I
Oh
think
my
it's this note right
fucking
here.
God.
Yeah, no, I know Eduardo's done that before too. You try to learn by ear sometimes when there's like no tabs or whatever, right?
Yeah, I'll definitely learn by ear.
It's really
Usually
hard.
when I'm in a pinch and I want to learn a song, I definitely do go to tabs, just to kind of get the basic understanding of the song. And once I learn it, I'll go back to the song and listen to it just to kind of get the intricacies and stuff like that of like how fast to actually strum it or how hard to strum it, and when to like syncopate or not syncopate certain notes and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, no, that's crazy, man.
I like it when you strum it.
Oh
Nah, but that shit's fire, dog. Like, especially the music you play, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like
that shit's hard, bro.
That shit's fucking hard. And
That shit's hard. I don't know how the hell you do it. And for y'all guys listening or watching, y'all guys are gonna hear a little bit of what we're talking about, and it's crazy. He's pretty good.
Fire.
It's really, really good. So again, he's self-taught. He did not get a professional to teach him or anything. Like that shit's crazy, man.
I have a genuine question. What other than guitar, do you know any other instruments?
I do know a little bit of understanding of how to work my way around a piano. And then I also do want to say other stringed instruments as well, because kind of once you understand the basics of a stringed instrument, it can kind of transfer over to things like bass and not so much cello and violin, because those have their own learning curves and whatnot. But if I were to put my time into it, I'd definitely have an easier time getting into it than people who have never touched a string instrument before. So technically, I do probably know how to play more instruments than I actually play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is there any like? Is there like an instrument you would love to learn? Like you'll like, other than the guitar, like you'll sit there and take the time and put patience into it to learn it.
That's a very good one. Probably maybe drums. Although I'm not very good at separating my hands from my feet, so I would definitely have to.
Yeah, dude. I try to do that. That shit's hard, dude.
That shit's fucking insane.
I mean, from experience, me and Ivan, we were a marching band. And remember whenever we were trying to do the bass, we did bass in marching band in high school. But whenever we're trying to keep time with our feet and play the instrument at the same time and remember the where to go on the field, how many counts we have to go, when to move and everything at the same time while playing, that shit's fucking hard.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Even though like I've been playing like an instrument for the longest, I never learned how to actually read music. And so like with like the bass drum, I had to learn it by ear. And every movement we did, I watched it like how y'all would do it.
Yeah.
Remember, I missed like 2 weeks of practice because of surgery.
Yeah.
And then
This man's crazy. He had surgery and that man still fucking kicked it.
yeah,
That's crazy.
I came back and then
Respect.
I did it. And they were like, "Oh, we're on like movement. Well, how many movements did we have?
I think it was like 3.
3.
Yeah,
And
so like 3 songs.
Yeah, and when I came back, y'all were already on like movement
Like
2,
right?
almost 3.
Yeah.
So I had to learn 2 movements
From scratch, bro.
Yeah,
That shit was crazy.
bro, that shit was a pain in the ass, but I got it down in like a week.
Yeah. It's just a lot of commitment to be done for any type of instrument. You just have to put your mind to it, but anyone could really do it if you have patience and
Nah, I won't lie though. When it comes to my bass, I lose my patience sometimes, and I like want to break it. So I just like set it down and I just relax and go to sleep.
yeah.
It fucking pisses me off, bro. Like, I'll sit there and like, there's a couple songs that I want to learn that are truly hard for me, and I get tired of it. I get frustrated with myself. I get pissed, and like even like with other little shit that I do too, like I'll lose my patience with it, and I'll like when I'm working, bro, sometimes I lose my patience. And I just start getting frustrated, and I like start like I want to scream. So instead of screaming, I just like fucking hit the wall.
Eduardo, what about you? Have you ever like got frustrated to a point that you just kind of like wanted to not to quit, but just like, you know what, I'm done with this shit?
Yeah, definitely a couple times, for sure. Obviously there's, kind of like with guitar and whatnot. I definitely feel you on that one. I have hit some learning curves every now and then, but I just kind of took time to sit down and just really, think about it.
Yeah.
I think the main one, straying off topic from music, that I definitely learned to deal with is video games. I love video games. Every chance I get, whenever I have free time when I'm not doing school or practicing music, I'll definitely hit it up. And I unfortunately love playing some games that I wouldn't say are the most popular, but people definitely, it's kind of known for being, pretty
Trouble.
toxic. There's Destiny, there's
Yeah.
Overwatch and whatnot.
Bro,
Overwatch is
Call of
definitely
Duty.
Dude, COD, bro.
Overwatch
talk
is
so much shit.
definitely the game that I kind of got really mad at. Although now, not so much. I just kind of learned to deal with it and say that it's just a game. So I can't even really remember the last time I felt like I wanted to throw my controller or anything like that. I don't
Bro.
get very angry anymore whenever I play
That
games.
was me when I was like probably like 10, 11, bro. I raged so much. Like I didn't rage a lot, but there's like this one time I actually got pissed off and just threw my controller and actually broke it somehow.
Yeah.
But ever since then, I'm like, shit, bro, this is expensive. I'm not gonna throw anything anymore,
I broke my
60, $70
TV.
and
bro. Like once you start actually working for your stuff and learning how much it costs, you're like you double think about what like the worth of the stuff, and
Bro,
you don't want to fuck it up anymore
I was playing,
unless you shit money.
like, I forgot. I think it was Fortnite or COD. And this was like when Fortnite was, it was Fortnite. It was the shit. I died. Bro, I got so mad. One, I broke my controller. Two, I threw a battery at my TV.
Didn't you fuck it up because of
Yeah.
that battery?
And so then I
Bro,
started-
didn't Edgar do that shit once too?
No, it was when he was moving his PlayStation around, and he wanted to hook it up to the back of the TV.
Because I remember that one line.
And the TV unfortunately fell over, and it
Mhm.
was caught by the cable, or like
Uh-huh.
the power cable that was hooked into the wall, but it wasn't enough to stop it from hitting the corner of our dresser.
Oh,
So there was a
shit.
giant line on the left side of the screen that was there for a long time before I got another TV.
Yo, okay, wait. One thing. Like, talking about the whole having patience thing with an instrument, what's a song that made you, like, lose your shit trying to learn?
Not really lose my shit, but definitely it got me frustrated was, what's it called? Marigold by Periphery. That is a very... It's a weird song in terms of the time signature and the feel for it, and just overall actually having to do the stretches for it and whatnot. So
There was a car.
that song definitely really tested me, and it I on my Instagram I post a lot of on Instagram I post a lot of my covers. And that one, I vividly remember it taking well over 20 attempts of me just redoing it and redoing it.
Mhm.
Sometimes, obviously, as you know, Instagram has a 1 minute time limit on their videos. Sometimes I'd get 45, 50 seconds in, and then I'd mess it up.
Oh,
and I
fuck.
would have to do it over and over again.
Shit,
And it
dude.
took me 20, 25 plus attempts to get that one attempt. And by the time I was done, I was just like, this is it. I'm not going to try anymore. I'm not going to get any better. I am just posting it right then and there.
Yeah, no, it happens. And for y'all guys who want to see his Instagram, to see all his like covers and stuff on the music he does, we'll definitely have that in the bio or the description down below. So definitely check this man out. What's your Instagram?
It is at Hailed0. Unfortunately, I don't have the best audio setup for it right now at the moment because I am saving up to get a nice pair of speakers and whatnot for it, and also just generally learn how to use my audio interface. But once I get that set up, I'll definitely be pushing out better quality covers.
Yo, he's going to be pushing P with that new audio.
Pushing P. Yeah.
Although, as I did said earlier, I bought 2 of my guitars here with me, so I can
Yeah.
hopefully play some stuff.
Definitely.
Just kinda
Yo.
show
So,
where I started and whatnot.
okay, so you know how like Hispanics have that one inspiration, like Ariel Camacho?
Oh yeah,
Like
what was
that-
your
that-
inspiration?
That to learn music? Who was like
the main
the person,
dude.
that was like, yo, like I want to learn this shit. Like,
Yeah.
I definitely have a lot of inspirations, as do many other artists and whatnot. But the main inspiration that really got me and pushed me into doing guitar was a YouTuber named Rob Scallon. Because I vividly remember at that time the #1 song that I wanted to learn was "Summer," which is probably single-handedly his most recognizable song that he does, besides "Rain."
Yes.
Which I do also know as well. I know both of them now, but I definitely I picked them up and I heard them very early on into my my I guess guitar career, if you want to call it. And Alex had the pleasure of listening to me
Yes.
play it over and over and over again.
Yeah, I heard it so many times, and whenever we went to a music store, he'll play that one too.
What was the first? When was the very first time you touched an electric guitar?
Very first time I touched an electric guitar.
Oh, that was at my house, bro.
Yes, it was at his house because he had an electric guitar well before I did.
Yeah, I had an electric guitar. I just bought it and thinking I was gonna do it. I got it when I was like 10, 11, and I never touched it. It was just there.
It was definitely a worse for wear guitar. The strings are rusted.
They're rusty.
I actually managed to cut some of my finger off on it because of it.
Nah, and what's funny is that, excuse me, pardon my burp, but Alex, he was supposedly gonna start getting into like doing riffs and shit. He bought like all this shit for it too, bro. Just has it in his fucking room, just chilling, bro. Like $500 worth of shit.
Yeah, for me, I don't know why.
He buys shits and never use it. He bought a drum set, never used it. He recently sold it. He bought that, never used it.
Yeah, for me, I get like a thing stuck in my head, and I just impulsively buy it, and then sometimes I only use it once or twice, and I don't use it ever.
Ya
again.
vende las nalgas, cocho.
But I'm pretty sure there's other people that do that.
Yeah,
But I'm definitely getting better at it. So.
Yo, I gotta stop with my spending habits, bro. Like I'll go and buy random shit sometimes.
Oh yeah, Ivan. If you think I'm bad, Ivan's even worse. We're not gonna go there.
Yeah.
All right. So Eduardo, why don't you play us something cool?
Yeah,
so
sure.
so that people could hear your
Which one are you gonna use first? Oh, 6 string. 6 string.
Yes, I'm gonna pull out my 6-string.
6-string.
This was the second electric guitar that I bought with my own money, actually. First one I bought, I didn't bring it with me, just because we were already taking up quite a bit of space.
Oh.
First one I bought was a Schecter SGR, I believe. It was a nice matte black, and I mainly use it for playing metal and whatnot. Although I didn't bring it here today. Started listening to one of my, in more recent times, bigger musical influences, which is Polyphia. And I saw the Ibanez. I instantly became an Ibanez fanboy, and I just felt that I definitely needed it, and it is definitely the most worthwhile purchase I've made in quite a while. Just because this is, besides my first electric guitar, this is the second instrument that I put the most hours into. And I guess I'll just kind of go ahead and just do a little snippet of the first song that I really wanted to start learning. I guess I'll kind of play just a tiny snippet of
what is it called?
It is called "Goat" by Polyphia.
Oh,
it is definitely a song that people definitely think is challenging, and I definitely will say that it is quite challenging. But once you kind of get it down, it feels nice to play. Now, unfortunately, I have to get this out of the way. I grew my fingernails out, and I'm still not used to it, so I definitely will mess the song up just a bit. Although, again, like I said, I can't play it too much just because I don't want to.
Copyright.
Yeah. you know what else is fun to play with? My bass.
That's a good
Yo, y'all thought I was about to be. Yo, y'all think wrong.
It's Navi. What do you expect? All right. This is "Goat"
All right.
by Polyphia. Take it out. Oh, okay. Woo! Damn.
Yeah, that was among the first songs of Polyphia that I touched. The first one that I probably did actually truly touch and play was Champagne. Although I don't have the tuner with me, nor can I see the screen to tune my guitar up, so I don't want to, take away from that at the moment. It's in drop D, and I don't want to mess up my tuning already as it is. That song was definitely the first one I learned. I learned it just quickly. I didn't actually learn how to play it properly like I usually do, just because I wanted to push it out and get it out there. Although I do properly know how to play it now. But that one for sure was one of the ones that I wanted to learn. And I do know a good bit of it. I still have to learn the ending solos for Goat. Besides that, it's definitely quite a fun song and quite a nice sounding one.
Bro,
that's cool, man.
I was gonna try and learn it on bass, but then I started looking at the fucking tabs for it, bro. Nah.
You're like,
Nah.
yeah, no.
Nah. Fuck that.
There definitely are a lot of other musical influences that have driven me to play guitar and get better.
Tim.
I forgot that I left my capo in my bag, wherever it's at.
Oh, you need it?
Yeah, it's in the front pocket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
One of the
Oh, we had a guest walk off. All right, guys. See you in
There
the
you go, he's
podcast.
off.
Take care.
But definitely now while I do still play and I love Polyphia, I'm now slowly getting into other genres of music. One of the main ones being, like the chill bedroom pop ish or lo-fi-esque type of stuff. And one of the bigger influences that I've heard for bedroom pop, or at least something in and around that genre, is Hers. Hers is a lovely band and one that I recently discovered probably within the last year. Although unfortunately they have passed away. So their music production has just halted, although they definitely did leave quite the repertoire behind the music they've already came out with.
Mm-hmm.
And the first song that I heard by them that made me fall in love with them was What Once Was. And I remember hearing that first 10 seconds of the song, and I just, oh man, I loved it.
Fire.
Do you want to play first?
Yeah, I'll play just a little.
I learned that.
Of it, just,
I learned it on bass.
Yeah, I'll definitely play the intro here, just a little bit.
All right. Take it away. Wow.
Bro, you made me want to smoke a joint. No cap.
No kizzy.
You gave me stripper vibes for a second too.
But yeah, that's definitely one of my most favorite songs that I love by Hers.
Yeah, guys, go check
Wait,
that
was
shit
that
out.
the one that you were trying to learn?
Which one?
Weren't you trying to learn a song on bass?
I already learned that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you didn't tell me.
Now, unfortunately, like I said, I didn't bring my other guitar, which is the one that I kind of started. Hold on,
If it falls, it falls.
Chill.
Huh? I just want to chill.
just gonna go ahead and have this one on my side. The other guitar that I was the first electric guitar that I bought with my own money that I earned while working with my dad, and as they both know, a lot of my musical influences and where I started originated in metal and heavy metal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, bands like Slipknot, Meshuggah, Periphery.
Hit 'em with the. I don't know how to do that. Yeah.
I definitely started there. Slipknot being one of the bigger bands that I loved, as well as System of a Down. System of a Down was definitely one of the first ones that I started learning on guitar.
Slipknot's fire as fuck. So is Pierce the Veil, My Chemical Romance.
Wow.
I do listen to Pierce the Veil and My Chemical Romance a bit more nowadays. Pierce the Veil, probably my favorite one has to be Bulls in the Bronx. That one's a good one. That one is
Paraphernalia is hard though.
Yeah, that one is pretty good.
That shit
too.
is tough as fuck.
But, I'm very into the more heavier stuff, like I said, like Meshuggah and whatnot.
So you're into me?
Yo, chill.
But the other guitar, since I use it more for heavy metal, that one is where I started more on. And more recently, so I can start playing a lot more songs with that, also to play some H-string songs by Rob Scallon. I ended up buying this Schecter Omen H-string guitar. It ran me about $625, somewhere around there, somewhere in that range. It's on the more, budgety side of guitars, although I will say you definitely do get your, the bang for your buck with this guitar. And
Fire.
I have recently started picking it up and whatnot, mainly more specifically to play things like, Meshuggah, obviously. And right now I'm planning on working on a cover. It is called "Gimme Chocolate" by Baby Metal.
Baby Metal.
Yeah. This one is a distorted song. So, it has a lot more of that gritty feel to it, unlike a lot of the other songs I do play.
Sheesh.
You know that. Well, that's a little. Yeah. And I guess I can just play just a tiny snippet of it. Again, I just started learning this one today. I probably maybe spent like 10, 20 minutes
Today?
on it. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I think I have most of the song under my belt. The only part I need to learn now is the solo.
Where's it at?
How many strings is that again?
It is 8 strings. Unfortunately, my lowest string is still like tuned stupidly low because I was doing some Doom songs. So, you know,
Hey, you should play a little Doom too.
Then you got that, so you know. But yeah, I guess I can just play a little bit of "Gimme Chocolate" by Baby Metal. So
All right, let's take it on.
we'll mess it up.
Yo, that shit's fire.
Thank you. I probably will play the other song that I started learning too, which is "Starlight." That one definitely.
Play some
one
Doom.
That
Let's
I
Doom.
love.
Yeah,
there's a song or there's a game called Doom Eternal, which I absolutely love.
Yeah.
Because of its soundtrack. If I do want to play some of those songs, I will have to tune my guitar down.
Oh, okay.
Fuck.
Yeah. But,
Damn,
I mean,
maybe next. Oh, actually, you guys check it out on his Instagram.
I haven't posted that one on there yet, but I probably will eventually.
It will be on there soon then.
Yeah, in like a month.
I'm just trying to figure this out real quick because this is standard tuning. So if I were to do that, I think I'd only have to go down half a step for it, honestly. Give me a second.
Hello. Hi.
Chip.
Huh? This one chip. Holy fucking smokes, dude. Kind of insane.
The other song
Shout
is
out to my
called
barber
Starlight. It has a more complicated strumming pattern to it, which I still haven't mastered yet. Like I said, I've only spent like maybe 20 minutes on it, 30 minutes. So I'll play just a tiny snippet of it. I guess here we go. Just hopefully first try.
Serious.
I am messing it up a little bit. I definitely still need to work on it a little bit. But yeah, the A string I'm definitely touching up. The A string I definitely am touching up a little bit more on. And I'll probably have to fine tune my skills in it. That's for sure. But yeah, those are just some of the things that you might want to turn it back to the acoustic so that way you don't hear the buzzing.
Quick question though. Is there a song that you favorite on each guitar right now?
Yes, actually. So on the H string, I have to go to probably either Super Gore Nest or The Only Thing They Fear Is You by Mick Gordon. Like I said, I would have loved to play those, and I mean, if it is allowed, I could probably maybe tune it up quick before we have to hand it off to the next guest.
Go for it.
I'll have to do it over there off screen.
Oh, okay.
Just so I can see the tuner.
Go for it.
That's fine.
Well, I'll do it in a second. But
One.
Super Gore Nest, Super Gore Nest, and The Only Thing They Fear Is You are definitely two of the ones that I absolutely love to play. As for the 6-string, it'll probably have to go to 40 Ounce by Polyphia for the 6-string.
Yeah.
And then as for my other 6-string, which I didn't bring today, it has to be Marigold by Periphery.
Man.
Well,
do you have any do you have any pro tips for the beginners or the people that are barely starting or maybe even thinking about starting to play guitar?
Yeah, if
Well-
you're not even good at all, just give up. Not fucking with that.
If you're looking to get into a guitar to start playing, I'm actually going to go ahead and say I don't recommend you get an acoustic at all. I recommend you go straight with an electric, simply because of the fact that acoustic guitars, their string tension is generally a lot higher than it is on than it is on electric guitars. So your fingers will definitely hurt a lot more than if you were to start on an electric.
Well,
And
sorry. Well, why do people always ask or tell beginners, "Oh, started with an acoustic"?
I would say it's a lot more cost effective.
Oh, because it's cheaper.
Yeah. Acoustic guitars definitely usually run cheaper than electric guitars do. And that's simply because of the electronics that is included in, the electric guitar. And that's not to talk about, the more high-end ones that have to do with like toned wood and whatnot. That's a whole different conversation in of itself.
Taylor
I don't wanna
guitars?
go into.
Dude, Taylors are expensive as fuck.
They sound good. They sound crisp.
They sound crisp as fuck, though.
But I definitely do
Yes.
recommend you start on electric guitar. And as for things you start playing, I would say start in and around the range of things that you want to start learning to get into and whatnot. Because if I'm being honest, I didn't start with a lot of the traditional songs that people go with, like "Smoke on the Water" and "Smells Like Teen Spirit" and other stuff like that. I didn't.
That was me.
I didn't want to touch those songs. I think first song I ever learned was "Hypnotized" by System of a Down. I ended up learning that one quite quickly when I first started. And what's funny is that the jump that I went to the next song was absolutely hilarious, just because it's something that nobody really expects you as a beginner to play. So I went from "Hypnotized" of System of a Down straight to "Feeling Whitney" by Post Malone, which is a more, I guess, harder fingerstyle type of song if you don't do fingerstyle at all.
Joe Fingerstyle's fire.
But yeah, I guess I can go off screen and tune my guitar up. I'm hoping that it doesn't mess with the audio and you don't hear me tuning it up and whatnot. Quite a low note, I will have to say that.
Yeah. All right, take it out. Take it away.
All right.
Wait.
Bro, y'all, look at this real quick.
Oh yeah, hold on. I want to see if you want to try and zoom in on the camera so you can see how low the note is and how it is like playing a spaghetti string or like like a
Yo,
wet noodle.
that shit's
pretty
fire
much.
though.
A lot of these presets are definitely a little weird to work around, especially with the distortion settings and whatnot on it. But
No worries.
Nah, bro, but for real, like, I really appreciate you for like taking time out of your day, your night to come
problem.
here. It was amazing. It was great. It was great having like a different genre in music here, and I'm happy that it was you. That you were gutsy to come up here and like actually play something for us. So
Yeah.
I really appreciate that, bro.
Like I said, my Instagram is THEREAL. You can find a lot more of the covers that I do on there, more than what I just showed off on here, that I do play on a daily basis. And when I am planning on uploading more, just because my college semester is coming to a close. So I'll have the next month and a half, 2 months to kind of just get back on that grind and whatnot.
Link in the description below.
Yes.
Or in the bio.
In the
Definitely
bio.
posting a lot more there, and hopefully learning a couple more Polyphia songs to put on there. But
Yo,
I will be
waiting for that, bro. I'm always hitting him up to post shit.
Yes, sir.
I guess we can just go ahead and pass it on to the next.
Appreciate
guest
you,
here.
blood.
No problem.
Nice having you, man.
Yo,
I forgot.
fucking prick.
It wasn't that
I'm
bad.
scared to watch it now.
You can end it.
I'm scared to watch it.